Thank you. Next, we did add some things to details mode, which some of you have seen and have liked. I'll start with something that's a bit basic. Let me open a job. We've just added a report that someone was after. It could be useful for everybody. They were calling it a folder, a photographer's report for the use they wanted out of it, but we've just made it a bit more general. We've called it folder orders. So it's basically a report that lists your subjects by folder and any orders that they've placed. Let me show you the report. That'll do. I'll just enlarge it a little. Is that readable? So basically, it doesn't list every subject. It lists the subjects with orders, and optionally you can break it with a page break. So the first column is obvious, the name. So the folder here is 334 Leslie. That's the folder. What they've ordered, have there been any options? In this case, the item is item 1, item 3, item 1, etc., etc. Where that order came from, online or paper. Order key if you need to know it. If it was online, the customer who ordered it. Well, if it was a customer, not just if it was online, if it was a customer order, the customer who ordered it, because you see some of those ones we did this morning, Dad's order, but teacher, Malevolent Turnbull. These are all ones we did this morning. And their phone number and email. And it breaks it up. A page, optionally you can page break it by folder. The motivation for this, the people who needed it, they are doing online pre-orders. They will download the pre-orders the night, or just before the photographer goes out to photograph the school, and they run this report, and they'll see what package they've ordered, and optionally and the item, because the item's possibly the background or something like that, so they'll know what gel to put in front of the lights or whatever reason. They'll take that with them, and it could be used for other purposes as well. Maybe you're only going to photograph kids who have ordered, so you want to see what they've ordered, etc. So that's just a new report. I know it'll be very useful to a couple of people. It's there for everybody if you can make use of it. So this is a new report, and you'll make use of it. It does not include fulfill, as far as I can tell. It's paper orders and pre-orders. That's something new. All right, there's probably something else in there that's obvious that's new. Can you see that? For a start, orders, there used to be just one order column. Yeah, so now we have, what you've always wanted is to see paper orders, and online orders are all in there, as well as fulfill orders, if there were fulfill orders, which there aren't. They are there as well. So everything is now in details mode. Yeah? So let me open the other job where I know there's fulfill orders. Yes, fulfill orders now show in details mode. And obviously so do paper orders. Now they're distinguished as paper orders and as well as pre-orders. They're all there as well. So the 3 different order types are all in details mode. David? No, you'll have to, it's not like fulfill. You'll need to open the job, close and open, yeah. Yes, but remember, if they're pre-orders, you need to download them into the job. Yeah. Okay, so that's one thing that's new. The other thing, you noticed when I'm clicking on the column headers, it's sorting. We've introduced a multi-level sort. So it was always you sort by that column or you sort by that column, but you can't do multi-level sorts. Now we can do that because some people lobbied for it and convinced me. And I can't remember how you do it. Is it Shift Control? Yeah. Now, I don't know why you need this. I don't remember. All right. So the way to do it, anyway, you probably didn't know what I was doing there. Click the first column as normal, and then Shift Control click other columns to sort by the second and subsequent fields, Shift Control. And then to cancel it, just let go of Shift Control, click one of the other columns. So there's a couple of examples. Yeah, so click the column header for your first level sort, as you've always done. Just Control. And then I've sorted by ascending by folder. Yeah? Yeah, I'm just clicking. But that's always been like that. You've always been able to click these headers and sort. Yeah? What's new is now that we've sorted by that first criteria, so they're in folder order, I could now sort by last name as a second. So primary sort field is the folder, 11A comes first, and then the subjects are in alphabetical order by last name, and we can keep going. Cool. I'm glad it'll be useful. This may also be useful because yeah, we've added pre-orders and fulfill. There's an email column in there. One thing that might be nice, well, let's say you don't have our iOS, and you never will, and you don't want this to be polluted with a pre-orders column and a fulfill column that you're never going to make use of. You can now turn off columns and not have them appear at all. In the past, you used to have to do this sort of thing. You would, yeah, do that sort of shit. So, pardon my French. How do you turn them off? It's easy. You just go to Edit, Columns. Okay. Again, turn them off. I'm going to turn off comments. Right? It's at the job. It's actually at the computer level, which is even better again, because your other operator may want to see them, but this operator doesn't. So I'm going to turn off, I'm even going to turn off labels and hit OK, and they're gone. Okay? That was under Details Mode, Edit, Columns. Oh, you know how much money I've just made? Because I bet Peter the thing that will get the biggest round of applause is turning off those bloody columns. Yes! Drinks are on me in 45 minutes. But it gets even better. It gets better than this. It gets better. The other thing people have always wanted is often they've wanted the order column right next to the name, for example. You can actually reorder them as well. So edit. Of course you can shift them. We don't normally do things by halves, do we? So the paper order column, look. I'm going to put it right there. And there's the paper order column next to the last name. In fact, I like that so much, I'm going to do it some more. I'm going to put it right at the front. Now, hang on, let me finish. I know we're all excited. The key. Now, again, if you don't have our online system and you're just using /%s, or you don't care about that key, why have it there? It really is of no use to you, I don't think. So, again, you could turn off the key. All right. Now I've got the paper orders right up there next to the image and so forth, and reorder them any way you like. There's more I need to talk about this, and then we'll answer any questions. But I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Now, I need to just explain what the fields are. Hang on, guys. Let me talk. There's different types. The fields that are bold, the fields that are emphasized in dark, they're what we're calling system fields. They're fields that are always going to be there. The folder, the image, the orders, key, you see them, they're in bold. The ones with not in bold but with an asterisk next to them, they are fields with special attributes. The unique field, the ID. The email field where we've said, let me launch TSAdmin. Fields. The last name field, the first name field, these. Any fields that have got these special attributes in that little edit window have got the asterisk next to them. Special field if defined. Then we have job-specific fields. Now, can you guess what job-specific fields are? Yeah, specific for the job. In other words, taking Eric and Brandon's example, when we went edit fields and added sort, That was at the job level. That's not a TS admin field, that's a job specific field. So that's what we call job specific fields. So if we go back to that, now we can't, let's say you had more than one job specific field. Let's say you had sort 1, sort 2, sort 4. We're not differentiating between those. We're just saying all the job specific fields. Common fields are fields from TS admin because they're going to apply to all jobs satisfying those field characteristics. So we're not splitting it as far as you might think, so it's not every single field. So the TS admin fields are common fields. Any fields you've added just for that job in edit fields are job specific fields. Black ones are system fields. Asterisk ones are TS admin fields with that special attribute, last name, first name, birth date, etc., etc. Reorder them, turn them off, turn them on. And yes, there was conversation happening here, they are at the workstation level. If I'm opening it on a different computer in a different office, I'll set my own fields, set the columns up the way I want them. So different people can set them up differently depending on what they're doing. So the person scanning orders obviously wants the paper orders column there. Someone else doesn't need it there, they can turn it off. Yeah? I believe it is workstation by job. So let me, it's definitely by workstation because it's a registry thing. No, it is workstation, not job. So it's a different job. Oh, you're trying to trip me up. So you mean if I launch Neopack again, I'm pretty sure it's just a registry key. By workstation, yes. On the same computer, they will see the same set of fields. They'll see whatever they had set it up, yeah. So it's not per job. Forget what I just said earlier. It's not per job. It's per workstation. That's brilliant. What I don't know, and I'll come to your question, I only just thought of it now, is what happens if I open this job in NeoComp? I don't know. About to find out. It's back to whatever. Yeah. So it's per app, per workstation, per app. Yeah. Yeah. Correct. You just have to set them up. That makes sense. Yes, I agree. That makes sense. Yes. So, say again. Sorry. No. No. Yeah. Yeah. It's still there. Not losing the data or anything like that. And to be honest, a few of the Aussies have been using this for quite a while, and they sort of stumbled on it by accident. They were just in details mode and went there and found it. They've been using it and like it. There's been no issues reported with it. Yeah, so it's a goodie. I like it.